Hello, I'm Lynn Schofield. I'm the National Lead of the Masters of Contemporary Education, our new Masters program for the Mind Lab by Unitec. We've realised that we've had so many teachers do the postgrad certificate in digital collaborative learning with the Mind Lab, and we had all these teachers who were on our program asking us that they wanted to carry on with their studies, and so we've devised this new Masters program specifically for those teachers, but also for new teachers who are looking at changing their practice and looking at what they're doing day in, day out. It's for anyone who's interested in education, so it's from early childhood to tertiary. It's also for people who are in industry who are working in a role of educating their colleagues. So it's about how do you best meet the needs of learners, regardless of who those learners are, and how do I shift my teaching and my pedagogy to meet the needs of what's around the corner, what's happening now. So you'll be participating collaboratively with other people during the learning. We'll be running forums and supporting you online. We'll have workshops, so there'll be a blend of face-to-face and blended learning, and really supporting you to delve into your practice and apply your learning into what you're doing, but also with collaborative peer support. So the postgrad certificate that we have currently running, has since 2014, is 60 credits at level 8. The Masters of Contemporary Education is another 120 credits at level 8 and level 9 to complete your Masters. So the postgrad certificate in digital and collaborative learning is part 1 of the Masters. So if you already have completed that, you already have those 60 credits. In the postgrad certificate, we give you lots of opportunities to look at a whole range of things. So we cover, across the 32 weeks, we cover 32 kind of different topics. We look at all sorts of different areas. With the Masters, you're able to take some of those things that you're really passionate about. This is your opportunity to kind of actually tailor the learning to you. The Masters are set up slightly differently to the postgrad certificate. The online component will be different to the last 16 weeks of the DCL course. You'll be participating in forums with your collaborative peer groups. You'll be working synchronously and asynchronously together. You'll be sharing and collaborating online in groups. Instead of in the DCL where you collaborate on your assignments together, this time you're collaborating on the learning. So the learning is where you're going to share what you're doing. You're building that knowledge together. The assessments are actually individually submitted. So the evidencing your learning in the assessments is something that you do. It's different. Instead of being an achievement-based course, it's competency-based. So it's about how competently you can do these things. So you can do the Masters full-time or part-time. It is available so that if you are working full-time, you can study part-time. And so if you're doing it full-time, it's a year, and if you're doing it part-time, it's a year and a half. For parts 2 and parts 3 of the Masters, we are running workshops that won't be in school time. It'll be different to the DCL. They won't be after school. They'll be either weekends or school holidays. They'll be approximately every 10 weeks or so, and they'll be run in central locations. At the moment, the locations we're looking at are Auckland, Wellington, Rotorua, Christchurch and Gisborne. Part of the beauty of the Masters and our Agile approach to education and to meeting the needs of our students is, depending on where people are, is depending on how we'll run this course. So we'll be flexible depending on where we get students. Instead of a normal, like writing a dissertation or a thesis, we're going to have a symposium where you'll present your project and what you did and what you found to your peers. And so we'll be including other stakeholders, really looking at your context, looking at how can you be culturally responsive in your workplace, in your school, in your classroom, in whatever area you are working in. So it's available to all educators in New Zealand. If you haven't done your postgrad certificate, it's $9,995 plus GST. If you have already done the DCL postgrad certificate, then what you have paid is taken off that, so it's about $7,500. We've got a really dedicated Masters team working together to support you through your learning journey. We'll be there available. We'll have online forums every 2 weeks. We'll have online office hours. We'll be contactable, and we'll be mentoring and supporting you through this. You'll be assigned supervisors and mentors to support you through your project. You'll be in a collaborative peer group, and that peer group are responsible for helping you through this learning journey. So you're never alone in this journey. You're always having someone to work with, talk to, and help you through the process, through the learning. Our first intake starting in June. We're really looking forward to seeing you join us in this new Master of Contemporary Education with the Mind Lab by Unitec. If you've got any questions, please contact us. We'd love to hear from you.